I opened the door for her, she tripped and just pissed the chips into the cat. All over the window, into the chair. And because she was so drunk, she just went, shh. It was like pushing them into the road. She's not right. She's not right. We've got now, as well, we've got a 24-hour Starbucks in Birmingham. Nobody asked for one. We've got one. The staff at 4 a.m, genetically closer to a moth. I went in at 4 a.m. It's only the once. I came back late from a show. I thought, I'll treat myself. I'll have a hot chocolate. Guy behind the counter obviously couldn't cope with daylight or anything. Because he's like, can I take a name? And I said, yeah, it's Joe. Can I ask why? He went, just in case the order gets confused. Looked around an empty Starbucks. I shuffled along to the service counter. Took him ages to make it. And then he went, hot chocolate for John. So to make a point, I just waited. Well, John will be here in a minute, won't he? Oh, he loves a hot chocolate, our John. I suppose it's gentrification, isn't it? It's happening everywhere. I don't mind it really, because it's nice to have nice places to go out and whatever. I think my issue with it is that it jumped up at me, because I didn't go out for a while, because I was writing a sitcom about gay pirates. But I only got 2 lines of dialogue, which is one of the characters goes, where's the treasure? And then somebody else goes, you're a treasure. That's what I got. Something in it. But then I started going out, and there's all these jazzy bars now, all these sort of quirky places. There's a gin parlour in Birmingham now. I went into the gin parlour, I ordered a gin and tonic. I thought that was appropriate. Very quirky guy behind the bar, tattoos, piercings, beard. He was like, we have 200 different types of gin. Is there a type of gin that you've had before? I was like, yeah, I think it was Asda Price. I think it was. Didn't have it, so not that exclusive. Had a vodka Diet Coke in the end. And I got chatting to this guy who was very thin and very pallid. He looked like someone had dressed up a mini milk. He didn't look right. And he was chatting at me, mile a minute, for about half an hour. And then after about half an hour, he went, oh, I've lost my Coke. And I think because I was drinking a Diet Coke and I was a bit drunk, in the moment, I thought he meant Coca-Cola. So I was like, well, where'd you have it last? He's like, in the toilet. I was like, there's no flat surfaces in there. You must have left it on the floor or something. He's like, no, I've lost my Coke. I was like, well, I'll get you some Coke. Still thinking he meant Coca-Cola. He's like, what, do you know a dealer? I was like, don't see how that's relevant. I mean, I know an art dealer I could call in the morning, but that seems very off-topic. I was like, I'll get you some Coke. So I started walking to the bar and then realised on the way to the bar what he actually meant. I'm now on a drugs run for some stranger. How did this happen? And I don't take drugs. I've no idea how you procure drugs. I know you can order them online now, which I find absolutely hysterical as an idea, that they can go, sorry you were out. We left 50 kilograms of smack with your neighbour. Did my cocaine arrive? No, but Saj is really mowing that fucking lawn. No idea how it works, do I? So I needed a wee, so I thought, I'll go and have a wee, I'll work out what to do. So I went into a cubicle, because I get stage fright, I can't urinate next to other men, and thank you for laughing, it helps. And I went for a wee at my knob, and I popped the lid down on the toilet, and behind the lid was this little packet of powder, and I can see how he would have missed it just slipped down the back, but it created this moral quandary, really, because I don't have a problem with people taking drugs. Do whatever you like with your life. But I know cocaine, particularly, the way it's produced, the way it's brought into the country, there's a lot of blood on it. Pretty much every gram somebody dies for it. It's a really horrendous industry that you're funding if you take it or buy it, and it makes me very uncomfortable and sad, really. But also, it's not my property, it's not up to me, it's not my decision, so I didn't know what to do. Anyway, I made £50. Little punchline for you there, you're welcome. Never so heavy. Oh, it's a bloody lecture now, it's a lecture. Do you know what, I was going to ask, I was talking there about not being able to use urinals. I've started to be able to do it. I was going to say I need some help, but that sounds really wrong. Basically, I went to the Glastonbury Festival for the first time last year, and the toilets there... I have a rule. If you're doing a poo on somebody else's poo, you've made a wrong decision in life. Let's reassess, let's think things through. So you just sort of have to get over yourself at Glastonbury. So about half the time now I can use a urinal, other half I still use a cubicle. But because I've never used a urinal before, I think I'm doing it wrong. So, by way of a cheer, who, when they're at a urinal, just gets the knob out? Okay. Who then does knob and balls? Right. I don't have any more options. This gentleman here, what was your name? Hello, Peter. What do you do? Not for a profession with your knob and balls.
I treat myself. I sit down.
You treat yourself and you sit down. I'm obsessed with you, Peter. Let's find out about you. So you've never used your... Surely you must have used a urinal at some point.
Yes.
Where are you from, Peter? I feel like you remind me of Mr. Tumnus. So, yeah, what do you do, Peter?
Retired.
Oh, you're retired? What are you doing with your retirement? Sitting down, having a piss? Watching me? Oh, lovely. How's it going for you?
Boring.
Boring. Oh. Ruined my big night, Peter. No, he said it with a smile on his face, I think. Otherwise, I might have to smash the shit out of him. So where do you live, Peter?
Plymouth.
Plymouth? Oh, well, God. Talk about boring, for fuck's sake. Jesus. So you've travelled then? Oh, lovely. Thanks for travelling.
For you.
For me? Oh, it's getting a bit sinister now. You're going to leave the wife in the Holiday Inn. Lovely. Okay, smashing, Peter. Well, have a lovely life. Bye-bye. So hang on. I do knob and balls. Is that weird? Yes. This gentleman here going, yes. What? One ball? How's that? Is that all right? What do you do?
Sans balls.
Sans balls. Oh. Bonjour. Sans balls. What a bellend. So just the tip, or do you unravel the whole thing? What are we talking?
A fair bit comes out.
A fair bit comes out. Is this your partner who's having an absolute breakdown next to you? A fair bit comes out. Oh, lovely, okay. Give me inches. No, actually, Peter's upset now. Peter's goes all the way down to the bottom and rattles round, I imagine. One day I might just do full trousers down. Fuck it, skin to the wind. Let's move off my knob. Yes, I want to talk now about my friend Claire. She is from Dudley. They have very thick accents in Dudley, you'll be familiar. She talks like that, like she's waiting to die. I love Claire, but she's a few condoms short of an orgy. She microwaves her clothes to dry them. She never cleans the microwave, so she always smells of baked beans. And coarse is the word for her. She's one of those friends you sort of feel like you have to apologise for her. You find it quite funny at the same time. We went to watch Mad Max at the IMAX. Brilliant film, recommend it. But midway through, there are these chastity belts. And she leant over to me very loudly in a very busy IMAX and she went, "Those chastity belts are shit." I said, "Well, why'd you say that?" And she went, "Well, as I always say, if you can get a poo out, you can get a knob in." Okay, sure. All right. Something to live your life by, sure. As you always say, never stop saying that, do you, Claire? Little catchphrase. Oh, and she's so bad with men, dreadful with men. She'll go through a different boyfriend every sort of 2 or 3 months, and you know they're a bad egg, just based on their name. She'll introduce me, she'll be like, "This is Zane," or Adolf, or something. You just know. And last one, so awful. She came round, she said, "He's got this new sex thing where he likes to ejaculate on my face and take a photo of it." I said, "That's dreadful." And she went, "And I don't know what face to pull." It's a valid question, is it? Do you go like, "Thank you"? Or do you go like, "Sasa"? No Snapchat filter in the world for that, is there? Yes. And she gets so drunk as well, because we go out gay clubbing. We'll club a gay to death maybe once a month. So pleased with that joke when I wrote it. It's like, take the month off, Joe, fuck it. Because it's just a play on words as well. And I don't really engage with the gay community that often. There's one gay club which I love. It's called Hard Cock Life. And it's a gay hip-hop night. And it's because it's very camp gay men paired off with very aggressive, often misogynist rap lyrics. So it'll be like, "Smash her in the pussy." Like, "Yeah, smash her in the pussy!" That's really good. I don't know if it's an avocado and feta smash in the pussy, I'm not sure, but it's a very good night out. But she gets so drunk, Claire. I had to put her in a cab before midnight the other week. She got this bag of chips covered in curry sauce. She's not very graceful in heels at the best of times. She looks like when I put toilet rolls on my cat's legs. She just sort of like... Just not with it. the taxi driver spotted her a mile off. He's like, "You're not coming in this cab with those chips." And she went, "All I want in my life is these chips. That's all I've ever wanted." He's like, "If you soil the cab in any way, you'll have to pay a big fine." She's like, "I won't, I promise, I just want these chips." He was like, "All right." I opened the door for her. She tripped and just pissed the chips into the cab. All over the window, into the chair. And because she was so drunk, she just went, "Shh." It was like pushing them into the road. She's not right. She's not right.
If you want to have live music, you'll need council permission. When is it? Just a warning, it can take weeks to get approval. Ken said, "It's in 4 days." He went, "Yeah, you're fucked." That was the final piece in the puzzle. In order to convince the gays that King's Heath was a gay village, I had to run a pride march. Now, immediately, as Ken emailed the Hare and Hounds, and Adam Regan, who runs the Hare and Hounds, very nice man, he replied very positively, but said, "This is quite big to deal with over email. We should speak about this on the phone, really." I'd not been keen speaking on the phone as Ken, because I'm not great at accents, but it was time for Ken Roberts to speak on the phone.
Hello.
Adam Regan, it's Ken Roberts from the Gayborhood Foundation.
Hello, mate.
I wanted to talk about doing a pride march in King's Heath.
Oh, right, okay. 26th of September, yeah, I'll pencil that now. I'll wait for you to confirm it.
That's fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Regan. I'll leave you to your day. Remember, you can only ever be yourself unless you're Ken Roberts.
Thanks, Ken. Cheers, mate.
Thanks, mate. Bye-bye. I'm doing a pride march in 3 weeks. I don't know what to do.
2 weeks to run a pride march. Never run them in my life. Don't even know where to start. Don't know what to call it. I can't call it King's Heath Pride. That's naff. And then I remember that comment on the Facebook group. It's King's Heath, not Queen's Heath. Of course we called it Queen's Heath Pride. Change the name of the pub outside just for the occasion. Now, we had to have a march. Now, the high street on the right here, very busy. Can't do a march there. It wouldn't be safe. But I remembered that York Road here is pedestrianised. So we decided to do it between the Duke here and the Hare and Hounds, which is a journey of 81 yards or 1 minute. But it's something, it's something. The next 2 weeks, Ken was obsessed buying all sorts of props, trying to get bunting, all sorts of different bits and bobs, trying to get DJs. One of them was very litigious and said, "If you want to have live music, you'll need council permission. When is it? Just a warning, it can take weeks to get approval." Ken said, "It's in 4 days." He went, "Yeah, you're fucked." Too late by then, already ordered the unicorn. People were tweeting about it. The Birmingham Mail had run another article. I'd managed to book some drag performers. Fat Butcher agreed to perform. He's a wonderful drag performer. Wonderful. If you don't know Fat Butcher, I did a live show on Channel 4, a Pride show, and Fat Butcher did poppers in the background, directly on national television. So that's my career dangling by a thread. Thank you, Fat Butcher. She's in. Didn't receive a reply, didn't expect a reply, to be honest. I thought, right, it's not going to get in. Suddenly, we both get emails. Mum's paintings rejected. Chris is in. I go to the Royal Academy. I went there on Monday. There I am outside, very excited. All the other sculptures are on plinths. I'm like, bloody hell, Chris is going to be on a plinth in the Royal Academy. The Royal Academy of Art in bloody London. Walking around, can't find him anywhere. They've only put him in the fucking corner, haven't they? Gee. He is available to purchase for £12.5 million. I will not accept offers. Mum's really annoyed at the minute. The relationship's frayed. This started, I was living with them last year, and they got annoyed with my bathroom habits. I love a long bath, and I love to eat in the bath, and I had some Greek yogurt in the bath, because I'm in show business. And unbeknownst to me, some of the yogurt ended up in the bath. I then went into my room to get changed. Mum comes into the bathroom, looks in the bath. She's like, "Have you had the biggest wank anyone's ever had?" I came in, there's blueberries in there. I was like, "Oh yeah, I've shat out perfect blueberries as well, Helen. Just squeeze those through my urethra." The real friction is on Twitter. Mum is also on Twitter. She is at Mama Lycett. You can follow her. She posts her paintings. She also searches not only my name, but searches what people are writing to me, what people are writing about me. So she will have seen all the tweets that you sent tonight. She loves reading them. She'll go through all of them. And she also sometimes will show me tweets when, like, I've been on telly. Every time you go on telly, there's a bit of nastiness. It comes with the job. There was one she showed me which I loved, which was, I'd just been on Blankety Blank with David Walliams, which, to be fair, was dog shit. And I got a tweet which just said, "You're not funny." And I appreciated the succinctness of the tweet, but what I loved about it is I looked at the woman's profile who'd sent it, and she's a self-esteem coach. Maybe she's a self-esteem coach of a rival comedian. Maybe Ramesh was feeling down on his luck. I thought he'd bring me down.
But this is something I'm getting used to, but like sometimes people will now tweet when they've seen me out and about, say they've seen me somewhere, they might take a picture, and that's fine, comes with the job. But sometimes I don't want mum to know where I've been. And this, the worst example for this, I said to her one morning, I said, I'm going to Manchester to see my friend Josephine, we're going to have a light lunch, and then I'm going to get the train back to Birmingham. Went to Manchester, got totally shit-faced with Josephine, had a pasty on the train on the way home, little pasty to soak up the alcohol. Got home, mum was like, oh, being healthy, are you? I was like, yeah. I mean, I had a couple of glasses of wine, but I had a salad at lunch. She was like, explain this. Somebody took a picture of me on the bloody train, didn't they? Really enjoyed that pasty, as you can see. Looks worryingly like that when you put it together as well. Could have been Prime Minister.